two, give me your opinion on this situation, man. Do y'all feel like Druski be crossing the line, or it just all fun? Like, let me know how y'all really feel about this.
Let's do this.
This is his interpretation of what he's seen.
Yep.
And he's a creator, is he not?
Yes, he is.
And so all he is doing is creating. And it hurt feelings. And that's not his fault, because that's the impression you gave him of yourself. And all he did was kind of make a parody of it, made it just funny.
And no, kind of, he did make it funny.
The dude's mind, he's a genius when it comes to that type of stuff.
Yes.
Extremely funny. But this should show the people how others are viewing them. And is it a bad thing? It really, it's...
Comment down below, like I said. Do you feel like he crossed the line with this one?
It's funny. And they didn't like it because I was on my way here. You know, I'm in a little traffic. You start reading. Ted Cruz got upset about it. He commented on it. And so, for me, I'm a political person.
Yeah.
But I read a lot. And so, for them to feel a certain type of way, if you don't want people to view you in that light, change the light at which they view you in then.
This is the new social media right here, bro. Nobody... It's like this. They don't care how vulnerable you is. Once you get on this platform, somebody will make fun of you. Anybody can get it. Ain't no line no more. Ain't no line no more.
That to me is very simple. Condolences to Erika Kirk and her losing her husband, Charlie Kirk. Violence is never the answer. But that was funny. Druski is a creator, and he's doing what creators do. And he created something that was, it grabbed everybody's attention for sure.
I don't think Druski took it too far, because comedy has no boundaries. Let's start there.
That's the point of comedy. If you could present something and make it funny, that's what make you funny, bro. Real talk, bro. Like, if you go back to the old days, the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, bro, what? It was uncut. Bernie Mac was talking about his nephew. Mike Epps was talking about, like, come on, Richard Pryor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go back and listen to some of the old comics.
Before I'm anything else, I'm a Christian. Druski's last most popular skit, most viewed skit, was making a mockery of the black church and just hyperbolically talking about so many things that the black church does, whether it be aggressively trying to ask for funds, whether it be the pastors wearing the outlandish outfits, whether it be the pastors hoarding money. He does not have boundaries of his comedy, because comedy, to a large degree, does not have boundaries. Now, let me push back and establish...
Why didn't they comment on that one?
Because it only hits certain group. That only reflect to a certain group.
Because the hit dog is going to holler.
Yeah.
Now, let me pause for a moment and establish what a lot of people might be thinking, which is the like, well, what if a white person did this? What if a white person did blackface? Let's not overlook the cultural context, right? Blackface, 1820s, based off of a character named Jim Crow, which is where Jim Crow laws came from. Jim Crow was a primary character in blackface at minstrel shows that was based off portraying a lazy, uneducated black man that was content in servitude. They would take red lipstick, paint big red lips on his face to make kind of a mockery of a monkey, and paint their faces and their skin in black tar and act as though that individual was a enslaved human. That what character was named Jim Crow. That is where blackface came from, which is why blackface is such a damaging and integral thing in society. Let's not try to draw false equivalency between blackface and quite literally any other portrayal of another human being, because in comedy, we have always portrayed other human beings. Blackface has a cultural significance, a historical context, and a slavery-based context that transcends all of this that we are discussing. So just to add some education around that in regards to the Druski skit. As it pertains to Druski, I don't think it was too far. Like, I didn't actually think it was that funny. I just thought it was genius.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing I thought. But people got to understand, it's not even about the color. I'm just saying, go look up Juicy skits. He done did skits about every race. every race, bro. It don't, like he said with the pastor situation. Like, come on, he did the NASCAR situation. He did the thing with they was at the bonfire with the guitar in his hand. Like, bro, anybody can get it when it comes to him, bro. We made him big. We go watch them videos. We made him big. The people.
You know what I mean? There wasn't really a point where I laughed. I did say, yo, that's hilarious. But there wasn't a point where I was like actually belly laughing. I just thought it was creatively genius. It's the same thing with the pastor skit. Pastor skit, I didn't laugh until the end. I was just like, bro, that's hilarious. And how you get them white girls to do that yoga in there with you. And your makeup artist is incredible. But I don't think he took it too far because comedy doesn't have boundaries. What you think, G?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot of things. I think from a community that, makes their mark calling people snowflakes to be upset about jokes is kind of funny. It's kind of hypocritical in my estimation. I think honestly, comedy, it depends on what your taste is. I understand you not finding it funny and whatnot, but this is a guy that's gonna make fun of anyone and everyone. Everyone can get these jokes, whether it's the black community, the Hispanic community, college frat guys, NASCAR fans, now conservative.
That's what I just said. He made skits about every. This is the thing. He's not funny in my eyes. He's just a genius. But if we study him, nowadays, the people that I named, Bernie Mac, Mike Epps, Mark Lawrence, Richard Pryor, they funny, gang. They funny. This guy's a genius. And what I mean is this. He don't have like jokes. He good at skits. He would never last in that era. That's why he's killing this era, because he's them. If you get what I'm saying. He's the greats. The great people that we look up to, that's who he is now. You know what I'm saying? He the greatest ever to do skits. And that's what's taking off in this era, skits.
Women in politics. I think it's sure if you are offended by it because of the death of Charlie Kirk and whatnot, I can understand you saying, I don't feel like making fun of it. I can understand you saying making fun of someone that was recently widowed is a little bit below what you would deem acceptable. But also, comedy is subjective, man. Whether you think it's funny or not is not really the basis of whether the content should be made or not made. Some jokes are going to land. Some jokes are not going to land for you. At the end of the day, I think it's comedy at the end of the day.
Question for y'all, though.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to leave it at this. Mike Epps took backlash, I think, a month ago about the Nicki Minaj and Donald Trump situation. That's what I'm telling you. They don't care. It happened one day. He went on the stage the next day and made a joke about it.
Because y'all keep saying Erika Kirk. He never said that.
No.
So the problem for me is
it's an assumption.
Stop letting hit dogs holler. I grew up in black church. Went to Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship until I was a young adult. Then my dad started a church in Richmond. Like, all I knew until I came to LA was black church. But the black churches I went to weren't a part of the Druski skit. Yes. So I didn't actually take that much offense to it. I know several people in the black church community that's like, he making a mockery out of God. He making a mockery out of our religion. He making a mockery out of the church. But I'm like, that ain't the church I know. Druski's skit didn't bother me at all because I'm not a hit dog, so I didn't holler. So to me, everybody who keeps saying, Erika Kirk this and Erika Kirk that, he said how conservative women in America act. He could be talking about anybody. If people are projecting Erika Kirk onto him, then if the shoe fits, you're wearing it. Yeah. But to me, quite literally, Kieran, you grew up in the church.
Yeah.
And you black.
Can y'all do me one favor? Help this video get 150 likes. Comment down below if you agree with me, bro. Druski do not care, bro. He don't care.